Hey, good morning, Arf. How are you? Thank you for that. I thought I stepped on it or it didn't register, but welcome. I am happy to see you. I'm just getting ready to kick it off. I did get Final Fantasy up and running on the Steam Deck, so not a problem there, but it was just one of those things where it was taking a little bit of time to download. They didn't allow you to download it until the actual thing was ready or at launch. So at 5 a.m. it launched. I started the download and we got it on the Steam Deck. And then I'm waiting for the... Wow, it really dropped down there. The problem is I'm waiting for the PC to download, finish downloading as well, so we can play that. But Starlink has this kind of I share bandwidth on upload and download. So if like you're using a lot of download, they slow down the upload. It's satellites and space and all sorts of stuff. I don't really know how it works, but it takes a second. So we have about less than 10% of it, I think, to go, and it'll be downloaded. But yeah, we should get started at least on the Steam Deck side. We'll take a look at it. I do use Starlink. That's all I have an option for. Yep, there's no internet here and no cell phone service. So Starlink is it, and it works okay anymore. Hey, Irumist, welcome. How are you? So we're getting ready to kick off. I was going to let a little bit more of the folks jump in. Mako, welcome. Good morning. And then we'll jump in. But I do have it ready to go on Steam. That's what you're hearing is playing on the Steam Deck. We'll see how well it is verified. They said it is. I don't think it'll be 60 frames, but hopefully it should be a good experience. We'll play through a little bit of that, see how it runs, and then we won't be able to do the Legion Go today. It's just the internet won't take that. I had to like choose between like Legion Go or gaming PC. So we can start our playthrough. I chose the gaming PC on that side, but we'll have something to work with. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good morning. Should be pretty good. We should be able to get a chance to see like what this is going to do. It should be fine. But let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the... It really sounds like we were just here with the music. Let's take a look at the how it's running on Steam Deck. I need my controller. So we do have the data bar at the top. I'm seeing that they've got it locked to 30 off the get-go. That's like when it starts up. So Steam Deck running, data at the top, performance data. So we should be fine there. It is plugged in, so we're not really going to get an idea, but I imagine we can just guess that this is going to use 22 watts, if not 23. You don't have Starlink yet. Yeah. I know it's being rolled out globally, but certain regions are being targeted quicker. That's how it was in the US even. I mean, I was on a waiting list for it. I was like one of the first rounds before they opened it up to everybody. So I got it before it was something you could just order online. So it's $120 a month, but if you have no other way, like we have no other internet, no other cell phone, it's the only way to communicate. It's not bad. It's like super cheap in the end. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look. Whoops, wrong computer. My controller needs to connect to my Steam Deck. Let's see if it's connected now. Not yet. How much speed does it give? It's probably... Hang on one sec. I'm trying to wait for this to connect. It's probably about 250 megs down and about... It fluctuates a lot on the upload. It can be like as high as 25, but it can usually sit around like 10. When you're watching the streams, though, like you know how my stream goes a little bit up and down. That's because as one satellite is passing, it's handing off to the other one. So that's kind of where we see those types of drops on there. You know what? I think I need to connect my controller. Hang on. I'm going to have to do that really fast. So give me one sec here. I am going to get us out of this really fast. I think my controller's connected somewhere else here. I'm not 100% sure what it's connected to right at the moment. It's on Bluetooth. This will just take a sec and we'll restart. Let's see. But it's, you know, it's been fast enough to do streaming in most cases. When I'm using it to download, like right now it's doing double duty. It's almost done, but it'll probably level out a little bit once the download stops, I would guess. Because it does have this hard issue with that. All right, it's on. Maybe because it wasn't turned on. That was the problem. I didn't have Bluetooth on. Let me see if I can shut it down. Well, yeah. I mean, you probably have like people that live around you too, and you probably live, you know, in an area that's rural and stuff like that, right? Like, or in the city. We don't have that. It's super cheap though. And your economy is totally different, right? In that sense. I think the cheapest internet in the United States may be like for gigabit speed, like maybe, I don't know. I've heard it's like promotioned of like $25, $30, but I think normally it's like $50 or more, right? In that sense. There we go. Now it's working. I don't know what was the problem. I think it was Bluetooth. Okay, now let's jump in. Yeah, there's always those differences. But yeah, $7 a month for gigabit is amazing. But in comparison, I would even say this. In comparison to what other people pay in the United States, yeah, Starlink's more expensive, but you can be anywhere. And you don't have to worry about it. Because there are areas within the U.S. that there's no cell phone coverage in most of Alaska. There are spots, like if you're not on a highway in Washington, you'll, like where I live, you'll not have cell phone service as well. So, and it's funny, I'm part of the beta test for T-Mobile. So T-Mobile actually has towers on Starlink. Towers, right? Their own solution. And you can use text messaging now, but we're supposed to be able to do phone calls off a satellite here in the spring. So I'm taking it sometime before, June or something like that. Okay, let's see. Graphics wise, let's get back to this game. Enough about Starlink. So obviously we're doing the capture. So it's going to be 720p, but I doubt they'd support it. Square doesn't support 800p or any 10 by 9 or 10 by 16 by 10 resolution. You know what? Let's bump it up to, we can bump it up to 90. I doubt that it would ever do that. We'll turn VSync. We only have an option between that. It doesn't support VRR, so I'm going to take it that if you turn VRR off, it's going to not work. Obviously, let's go low. And then everything else low. Resolution scaling. We'll leave it between us. It's going to kind of determine itself, I think. Still doesn't support anything like... it doesn't have AMD support or NVIDIA support. Well, at least it doesn't have AMD support. We'll see if it supports NVIDIA on the PC, on the PC rig. It could be that it's like turns on and off itself. It doesn't even show it. Okay. Let's just jump in and see. Bonus items. We'll skip that. And let's just go normal. We'll go active. Let's see how it does. I'm pretty excited about it. Can you guys hear the music? Is it good? It looks good. Maybe a little bit high. I don't know. It's always a guess. Thanks, Beto. And also lurk baits up, so you guys can fish if you want. I know everybody's been holding off. I did restock it. It's completely restocked again.
The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed.
Well, this looks, the cutscene looks promising. Let's just say that. I tried to address like all that skipping we were seeing. I went in and updated like every one of the graphics cards, firmwares, you know, software, updated all of the firmware on the capture cards, even though I think they were all up to date. We'll see how it goes for the full playthrough. This is looking good. Ninja Gaiden 4 would be awesome. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had that. Jeez. There's a lot of like old franchises they need to revisit, like with new games, not like remastering. I mean, I don't mind. I would take some remasters if we could get them. If we could get a Bloodborne remaster like we were talking, I would take that. I would even take like a Dark Souls like trilogy remaster. I think that'd be cool. Like make everything look like Demon Souls on PS5. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be. It'd be nice to see it, but who knows if they'll do something like that. Love the intros. Here, I'm going to jump off really fast and look at something. I'll be right back.
This is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 flight.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see, over there. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one
To your right.
Ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Highly dangerous.
I repeat, the fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Back over here. Get on board! Prep for takeoff. The rescue team has pulled people from the rubble. Quick, get the camera off them. Come on, this way.
Contact the SAR team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now.
Move it! We're taking off!
What?
Hey! Turn that off! The survivors are being taken away! I got it already! Oh no, wait,
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
It's that alternate reality thing, like where that woman, what was her name? Kiri? Doesn't know Clown? There we go. right, here's the real test. So I did see it dipping down into 40. I take it that's when it went into in-engine. Okay. Let's see. So we're 50s, 60s, depending upon where we're at. But there's a lot of, like, stuff already around us to kind of block the draw distance. Where is the light coming from? Please give us some light. It's really dark. Ooh. I'm wondering if HDR is turned off. Hang on, let me check. Oops, we need... Oh, we must not be able to look at it right at the moment. I think HDR was turned off. We'll see. HDR can play a little havoc if you don't have every source set to that when we're doing this live streaming. See, it gets really dark. Nope, I still can't look at it. Okay. Let's get through this part and I'll check it. It might look darker than it is, than it actually should be. I mean, in terms of performance, this is promising. Terrorists. I don't think it's playing at 720 by any means. I think we're really... We might be like... I don't even know, like... 800 by 500? It's definitely dropping it. The dynamic scaling is kicking in. Big club. Alright, it'll be interesting to see, like, in a major battle. That's where I saw things dropped in Final Fantasy VII after they did all their adjustments. Where, like, in, like, the VR missions, like with the Fat Chocobo or something like that, right? Like, where there was a lot of stuff going on. Just massive amounts. It would drop to, like, 40. There it's 46, 47. I mean, this is basically the same performance. This is early on to say, but I would imagine it's going to be the same performance as 7 Remake on the Steam Deck. Oh, there's Red 13. Man, 4 years went fast since we played it yesterday. If anybody's watching on YouTube, if you could do me a favor, click that like button. I hope folks see that this is online. We're doing live testing. It would be greatly appreciated.
But I'm back now, Aaron. I'm back.
Hopefully things have stabilized with the internet. It's done downloading, so we can jump right into the playthrough this, later after we've done the testing on this.
Tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth.
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's cool.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A a mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
Thanks for the likes over there on YouTube. I know I'll get a message or somebody will say, hey, I didn't even know you were doing live testing. So usually the likes help get the video out there.
Coming down, huh?
It happens every time. We did it with Red Dead. We did it with all the others. And people were like, I wish I knew.
I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
This is an energetic cloud, happy and all sorts of spirit.
No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do? Call a ceasefire with Wutai. Stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy.
I mean,
So I could be a hero.
cutscenes, 50s. When we were in the open, well, the open world, not really open world so much. It was more like corridors. It was 60s. I mean, it's running very similar to like Remake 7 or 7 Remake, which is good.
Job's a job, I guess.
Completely playable on the device.
Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
We can actually skip through some of this. The full playthrough for anybody that's interested. I mean, obviously, a lot of people will be playing it, but the full playthrough is going to kick off, and we'll be using a 4090 and all of that stuff after the testing on the Steam Deck, or after we kind of get the idea. So it's not really, we're not playing it for the story right at this point.
You take one, I'll take the other.
Okay. This should be a little bit better idea. There's 38s, 40s. I wonder what they claim verified is anymore. Because obviously, if this is dipping below, it's maybe a percentage of it has to be above like 40 and above. I know at one point they wanted it to be like games verified would be 60, but that didn't work. The initial thing was 60 was not even concerned. It was more or less, does it support controller and does it support like the on-screen calls for controller and things like that. So it was a totally different way that they did things in the beginning. Now it's, I don't know. There's far more to it. I wish I knew. There we go. But you can see like in the hair right now. I mean, we're really we've really lowered the resolution to do that. And there it went below 30.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor.
Yeah, I'm sure they will do it. I mean, the game, it usually takes, from a developer's standpoint, about a week, a couple days worth of data, something like that. And then you can start to get an idea of like what is hitting your,
Take care of the monsters themselves.
you know, where you're hitting like issues with the existing base of devices out there, whether it be like Steam Deck or a 2080 Ti or whatever it is, right? And then you can start to address things. So I imagine over the next week, there would be like another performance update or optimization update, right? In that sense, that's kind of how it goes. But, I mean, we're looking at it. I don't know what everybody's watching it on. Could be your phone, could be a small screen like that. But I mean, I'm watching this on a fairly large monitor. It's definitely blown up on the Steam Deck itself. It's going to look totally different. It's going to look really good, probably. More condensed, condensed like area for the.
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father.
Yeah, I can see it right around his hair. You can see like it's like ghosting.
Don't worry, I'm getting that.
But overall, it's not impacting the playability. Also, they had it locked to 30. We are playing it at 90 with it locked to 90, but it's obviously not hitting 90. It's not hitting 60. It's kind of bouncing between 30 and 60. So, I mean, their suggestion is play it at 30 frames per second, which is probably the right call. I would say that that would be the best way to do it.
Welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
That's nice of him. See, he's not a bad guy. He only wants to rule the cosmos and change, time and destiny. Let's see. Okay, now we can get into the main menu. Let's take one quick look. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that I have... I'm pretty sure that we have HDR turned off. I might be wrong. It is trying to kick in. How do we... Can we force it not to do HDR? I don't think we can. Is HDR something we can turn off? I forget. Can we manually turn that off? Hey, the Punisher, how are you? It's been a while. I am good. Thanks for stopping by. How is YouTube? I can see YouTube right now. It's just, it's funny anymore. The live streams have become a lot more Twitch. But it's nice to see everybody coming over and or just everybody watching in general. Let's just take a look and see what I've got enabled. Enable HDR. I don't think it's so this is part of the weird thing. It says it's enabled. Let's do this. Let's do a save. Again, this is more for like the testing stuff. I can tell it's dark, but that's just because I'm just going to make a save here real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's reload this. I want to turn HDR off altogether on the device. I think it's on, but it's not like pushing the signal through because I'm not using HDR in Streamlabs or anything like that. So give me one sec. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, see, I can't disable it from there. Can I disable it? I might have to pull the Steam Deck off and tell it to turn it off. Oh, display, right? Display state forced active. Yeah, let me pull this off. Give me one sec. We'll take a look at our ducks here really fast. There they are. Let me see if I can turn that off on the Steam Deck directly to where it won't allow it to pop on at all. I don't think there's a way to, though. I think it's always kind of there. Regardless. If I turned HDR on, I don't know what it would do, honestly. We could try it on the display. I don't have it set to do the right codec for HDR on the stream, so I don't think it would ever go through YouTube or any of those. Advanced view, nope. Yeah, it's kind of forcing it on. and there's no way to not have it run. It's going to look a little bit dark. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. I don't have my other Steam Deck anymore. Okay. My kid took it to college, so the one that was the standard Steam Deck LCD. Okay, so let me get this back up and running. Is there? There we go. Look how simple things are now since I've actually worked out the issues. Yeah, if I go in, I think it's still going to say forced on this. Let's just see. Yeah. See, it's basically controlling it itself. There's no way to get rid of it. Good luck, Irumis. Okay, let's jump back in the game. I just wanted to see if we could. Is it a setting over here that says ignore it? Got oysters. There's more than 20 games in there, so we should have some winners today. If anybody's curious what's going on with that on the YouTube side, it's basically, there's a game called Lurkbait that works with Twitch, and it's just an idler, and folks will be fishing throughout the cast. And if you have a Twitch account, you can jump over and watch on the Twitch side. It's just Factor Games over there as well, and you can participate in the fishing. There's games, there's Steam keys in there. People can win. You just kind of fish for them, and they randomly pop up. We had 3 winners yesterday. We had 1 winner the day before. We had 12 on Saturday. It really depends as it goes. Okay. We'll jump back in. I'll see if there's the main setting, if there's a way to turn it off. But I don't think. I think it's forcing it, and it thinks that it's turned on because the screen in the device is there. I got to wait for the casting to go off. A barracuda. Okay, Lurkbait, go away. I can't see. There we go. There we go. HDR limit. Yeah, see, there's no way to disable it. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be... Yeah, it's just going to make it darker if I turn it all the way down. So we'll just leave it as is. Just know that obviously it'll look much better on the device itself, but it's also darker than it should be because it's not pushing it through. Very good, thank you. Great game, although the saga almost didn't catch your attention. More into adventure action RPG. Yeah, this one, I mean, they tried to, I would say, like with the remakes, they tried to address folks. We just played through all of 7 Remake, right? So we just did that on the stream. All of them are up on the YouTube side, so you can watch some of that if you'd ever want to. But I mean, they really tried to address, I think, that action component rather than the RPG world that people are used to with these. But it's still heavily an RPG and still, for the most part, turn-based, timing-based. What they used to call that, I forget. 30s, 40s. It doesn't look bad. I will have a video up later tonight of the actual like direct view video of the device. So Steam Deck. So maybe give you a better idea like what it looks like on the screen. I think you can still get the game for like $40 or something like that from like CD Keys. So that's the link that I have in the description. But if you're not sure, buy it on Steam because you can actually get the refund still. But I think the price went up on Steam. I think they were only doing that $48 until it launched. If for people that had the, 7 Remake, I think that's what the deal was. Can we skip through these? We don't have to see more cutscenes. I mean, cutscenes aren't going to change too much. Let's see if we can kind of find more to look around at. I can see them putting it on, like having it default to 30 frames per second for this. Look how dark it is going into here. Oh my god. I can't even see the door. Is it till February 5th now? Okay, good. So people can still get it for 48. And on Steam, you get the return policy. So if you don't like the performance, within the first 2 hours, you can return the game on Steam. Can't do that from key resellers. So if you're not sure, don't use key resellers for sure. I think Humble even has it on sale as well. It was cheap as though, I believe, on CD keys. At the time. That always fluctuates. I was trying to see what everybody's saying. I can't imagine people are, I mean, I can imagine people complain. People complain about everything, but I can't imagine people being upset with the performance that we're seeing here. This is not bad for the Steam Deck. I mean, it's obviously not going to compete with like a, it's obviously not competing with like a PlayStation 5, right? But it's not bad.
In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
The real talent.
I mean, if I didn't want to spend tons of money on a PC, this would be fine for me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Hey, Ray Arthur. If it's playable on the Steam Deck, it's going to be easily playable on the Legion Go. And performance, imagine that your performance is probably going to be similar at 1920, right? Or what is it, 1200p, as it is 800p on the Steam Deck. I mean, you're probably going to see somewhere between 40 and 60, but it can go as low as 30. They actually... at the beginning of the game, before I changed anything, they default to 30 frames per second. So it's going to default to that. The same thing on the Legion Go, most likely. I think they go off of some kind of chipset, you know, that they can tell what it is.
All our rooms are reserved for you Shinra boys, so take your pick. You'll find them just up.
Have you ever tried Fahrenheit? Something like that. Really like that game. No,
Been away a couple of years.
not that I can remember. No. All right, so we're going over to see Mom? No, we're going up to the room. That's right. Oh my God, can barely see. This HDR is killing me. I mean, I could turn it on, but I don't know if it would screw anything up on my monitor. I'd probably be able to see it better, but I don't know if it would screw up anything for us. I'm not going to mess with it. Oh, I thought that was a door. Let's go see. I think we talked to her, didn't we?
Traveling with the Sephiroth now? Okay, Mr. Big Shot.
Okay, let's go see if Mom. It must be her then. Yeah, there it is.
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too. Yeah. Go on.
You have to check Fahrenheit out. I don't think I've ever played it. Let's see. Go on. Yes.
My dad died when
Now we caught some flashbacks of this going on
Midgar.
in 7.
He was on her own.
Just like 1 or 2
We'd seen each other in 2 years.
of him in this house.
First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Actually, we can skip these cutscenes. Okay, so we talked to Mom. I think we want to really get out of here, so let's go talk to Sephiroth. That should kick us into the next day.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself.
There he is.
What you looking at?
Can we skip this one too? I'm just trying to get us to like where we'll be going up into the on the path up to the they're going to a ruin or something like that from what I remember. I have played a little bit of the beginning here. There we go. Have we taken our picture? With Cowboy Tifa. Cowgirl Tifa. Alright, this is a little bit more draw distance.
You probably already know this, but our
So we're in the 40s.
of its kind.
Oh, the reactors where they're going.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but not such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
Doesn't look
That's
bad.
so cool.
I mean, obviously, if you've seen it on the PS5, you're going to be squinting a little bit, going, it's going to be a little tough. But, yeah, on the device itself, I'm expecting that screen's going to make it look pretty nice. And if you're getting this type of performance, well, you are getting this type of performance because it's on the Steam Deck. But I mean, like, with that screen, I think it's going to easily be an enjoyable experience, especially if you lock it just down to 30. I don't think you're going to gain much battery because we're probably using like 23 watts right now.
Guess you really are the best there is.
I don't think putting it on 30 you're going to save much. You're going to maybe get it down to like 21, 22, but it wouldn't even be noticeable. My guess is you're going to be able to play it for probably 2.5 hours, 2 hours, something like that, on a fully charged battery. Legion Go by far would not be as efficient. It burns through batteries a little bit faster. That's why they need that, 80... I forget what the next Legion Go 2 is supposed to have, like 80 watts, maybe?
What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Chipper Cloud.
Copy that.
All right. Can we do like our special attacks? Before we weren't able to. Yeah, now we've got full control. Okay. We'll see a little bit more of the effects. All right, Braver. Let's try it. Well, definitely on low, you're not going to see all the fancy sparks and stuff like that. But still, if battles are well above 40, I think that's good. You could almost lock it probably to 40. I think it's going to be pretty close. It's going to drop here and there, but
That was awesome.
You think?
that's probably going to be the
This
optimal.
is how it's going to be. There doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
Now, I think the cast is at 60 frames per second, so if we drop it down to 30, it might look a little funky,
If I do,
but we can definitely do that. Let's just kind of see what it would look like locked into 30. Now, there's no option in the game to lock it to 40, but you can do that with the Steam Deck itself, obviously. I guess, could we even drop these down? We could. We could go all the way down to 33%. And there's actually a few more things we could adjust. I don't think you'd want to, though. I'm thinking you're probably going to want to just keep everything on low. And we have it VRR only because VSync is the other option. There's no way to turn sync technology off. I'm trying to see if like putting it on VRR, since this doesn't support it, would do that. Okay, now we're on 30 frames per second. Or locked to 30 FPS. Sometimes it's better ultimately just to lock to 30 so that you don't get the fluctuations, which does make it look a little bit worse. Oh, we already know all this stuff. It's like, is it telling me anything new? And I've been asking this. I appreciate it over on YouTube. If any of you can drop likes on the video, if it's useful or helpful, it'll help other people find it today. Because I always get like hit up after these saying, I wish I knew that your stream was running when we were doing performance testing on day one. Folks on Twitch, just, I guess, hang out. I don't know. There's not much we can do. Fish, I guess.
Is that Mako? Whoa.
I think I would probably as well, Mako. I mean, these games, while they do look amazing in 60 and you have full-blown power, you can just do what you want. I think on here, I'd rather just lock it to 30. You'd have a much better experience. It's going to be steady. It's not going to have fluctuations. I think that's probably the pro move. Let's see. So blocking. Oh, they're just giving me my list of tutorials. Let's see if we can just lay into them. Triple slash, focus thrust. I doubt I'll be able to hit that flying thing either way. He's almost staggered, so should be good. There we go. Let's try the triple slash on him. He rolled away. Oh, he died. I was going to say, he just rolled down the hill because I hit him. Yeah, I think for this game, I would definitely lock it to 30. I think they're right on that.
You know what to do, Cloud.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He's got to get closer. He was jumping all last game. Now he's not jumping at all. Okay, let me take the guy on the ground. Let's do our triple slash on this guy. There we go.
Let's finish this.
Oh, he's on the ground. Nope, he was.
Steady.
Let me block. Is he charging? Yeah. There we go. Where I position myself on the screen, I'm always sitting over top of the health gauge. Oh, actually, I could be flipping this up on here too. This way I can kind of see my health gauge. I started to put up, oh, by the way, for YouTube side, for members, I started to put up the 4K playthrough of 7 Remake yesterday. So 2 parts went up. There's 5 parts going up today, and those will be on there for the members side. And they don't have me or anything in it. It's just 4K. It's the exact same playthrough as I did. It's just I record in 4K when I play games. And I also stream, so I've got 2 PCs doing 2 different things, along with the gaming PC. So it's a complex system, but it looked good, and it worked out really well. I was hoping it would. So that's, hashtag ad. Still pitching all the stuff. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe as well. It's a good community. We do a lot of different things. Going to be addicted to Queen's blood again. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're behind a tree.
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Hey, Chef, how are you? Welcome.
How about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Oh, now we got the materials. No, we don't need to do that. I'm doing good, Chef. We reloaded all of the fish pond yesterday, restocked. So I made sure to do that. Like when I got off yesterday after we beat the game 7 Remake, I did actually take that and put it to good use. I went in, restocked again with brand new games, totally different. Tore the other ones out and then redid all that. Got artwork, got stuff done for this. Re-recorded a couple of things that were, like when we played through Final Fantasy VII Remake, at the very beginning I couldn't do the 4K recording. It was screwed up. Oh, we died already. I didn't see my health. There we go. We'll fix it from here. But I re-recorded a couple of those that were missing. But maybe about like 3 hours there was throughout the game. So I would hit like points where I could use the save to fix some of the issues. Super Garza. It is the lag is probably on the stream because I'm on Starlink and that's the only way to broadcast. So unfortunately, sometimes it will get lag spikes, but it's mainly because it's passing from satellite to satellite. The game does not have lag, but we are playing 30 frames per second and the stream is set up for 60. So it might be a little bit more noticeable in that sense. We've been testing it basically, right? So trying to see like how far could it go up. So what I'm going to do is switch back to the, taking it off the 30 frame cap in the game itself. But there's no lag, I can tell you that. Oh, okay, Arf. I probably got onto something else. I do have those. I will send them to you. I think we had 3 winners, so I got to send those out. I was trying to get other stuff done, and I forgot, so I will send that. All right. Let's go ahead and take that cap off. Let's put it back to 60. We never saw it go above 60, so we don't have to worry about that. I don't even... Well, the game probably supports 120, I would think, on systems that can handle it. So now we're up to 56. And it fluctuates. For those just joining, we've seen it fluctuate between 36 and 56 to 60. It's not going to lock at 60 by any means on the Steam Deck. But it does lock to 30 pretty much. And that's what the default is. So that's kind of what they're telling you. Hey, if you are playing, you should do this. Oh, yeah, no worries. Super Garza. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Yeah, no, we're just... Again, this is all performance testing today on... Well, at least for the morning stuff on the stream. We're going to start the full playthrough on a 4090 right after this, so... Let's go ahead and knock him out. We're just trying to get through areas to see. And then, for anybody that watches on YouTube, I will be, as we're playing through the game, I'll take like points where we have save spots and I will put like the real view video of like the actual device being recorded up in like 10-minute increments, just so you can kind of get an idea throughout the game how the performance is. That's a new thing this year we're doing. Would you be able to try 40 cap? Yeah, we just have to... Let's do this. Hey, 30, how are you? Welcome. Let's see if we can do it now. We have to do it from the Steam Deck. So let's see. We want to go. Oh, there it was. Oh, I guess I could be using the controller. So there's 30. Let me think. How do we do? Oh, you know what? We can't do 40 because the capture card doesn't support 40. That's why it doesn't give the option. As far as I know, that's correct. I will test it in the video you'll see later today. So, like when I'm using a camera looking at the device, I'll go through like 30, 40, and 60 on that. So within that like 10-minute video. Capture cards normally don't support 40, so it's like I can't do anything with it. Yeah, of course. I forgot that myself. It's been a long time since I've actually done anything, tried that. But on the one where I'm using like the camera above looking down on the device and we're seeing it playing on the device's screen, I will check 30, 40, 60. I'm sure there's well, I would say competitive just because that's not terminology I use. There are other channels that do the exact same thing I do. I'm sure that they've already got that done today. But I will go ahead and put that out myself. The bridge is out. So we got to go back down.
It's a dead end.
Yep.
Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
That is the best viewers. Man, the bots are everywhere. I've not really seen them pop up on Twitch so often, but man, they really like to show like, hey, you can get more viewers here and there. I know on Kick it's like everybody's a bot. That's what it seems like. Not making any not throwing any shade towards anybody that actually is watching on Kick. It's just Kick is loaded with bots. It's crazy. It's really dark through here. Also, if anybody's just joining, because it's forcing HDR on, but we're not broadcasting in HDR, so it's basically like really making things super dark. It wouldn't look like this on the Steam Deck itself or on, a PC, because you can basically tell the PC don't turn HDR on. For some reason, Steam's decided like, no, we're just going to manage it. We're going to have it managed by us, which I guess in one way makes sense because the device is always HDR, except when it's plugged into something that's not HDR. All right, put in the code. Is he waiting on me? Oh, I can't even see the damn doors opened. Holy crap. I need like a miner's headlight. This way. We're going to go see Genova, right? I think that's where we're headed. Yeah, I don't even think if I turned HDR on my PC, it would actually help me. I mean, I guess it doesn't look as bad on the stream, but it looks... Oh, you know why? Because I'm using an OLED. It's like the blacks are super black. Like you're looking into the void. So it may not look as bad on stream. I just thought about that.
Steady.
Oh boy. I don't even know where my health is. I probably should heal at some point. Sooner rather than later. I can't. Good luck, 30. Okay, now I can heal. Just had to get him off on his own. A red knob starfish. he almost got me. Yeah, I'm gonna heal again. Then we'll go in on him. Good luck, Chef. Nope, nope. Hey, there's a win. Congratulations, Chef. Darksiders. Oh my god. I think I need to heal up really fast. Let's use something else on this guy. There we go. Let me beat this guy, and then I've got to take that off there. Oh, I don't have anything. Well, it'll come back up. Sorry, Jake. I'll fix that in 1 sec. Yep. Okay, cool. Let me make an adjustment here. Oop. Where is that? Okay. What I'm going to do is pause that. Let me move that on the screen. There we go. Oh, it doesn't want me to be able to grab that. Hang on. Oh, it's because it's locked. That's why. Let's move that down here. Lock it in there. All right. And I need to take one thing out of there. Give me 1 sec. So that was, what was that? That was War Master Darksiders. Was that number 1? I think it is. War Master Edition. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, we're all good. And I might mute, what I might do is mute the sound. That'll make it a little bit easier on the YouTube folks, since there's more of them joining today. They may have never seen streamers that give away games. I don't know. And let me make a note here really fast. So for this one, new note. Okay, cool. All set. Now we can see the frame rate. I think we're good. I think we're set up. Okay. It's weird not hearing it, but it actually isn't too bad. I may do this forever. It gets a little loud on my end for whatever reason. Oh, we need that. Bottle of ether. Is there anything else? No. Oh, Sephiroth was just able to jump up over there. But you guys will have to let me know if there's a win that pops up. Because I can't hear the ding, ding, ding thing. Oh, wait. No, we must be going up those stairs. Are we? How do we get over? Like, he can jump over. How does Cloud jump over? I can't remember this part, and I can't see. It's so dark. Oh, here we go. Is this something? Nope. How did Cloud get behind here, but he can't get over? There we go. Whatever reason, it wasn't letting me. So we've got 45, 42.
Around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in.
Let's see. Oh, we got to do what? Move it? Oh, we got to move it out this way. Somebody got a vape. Oh no, we're sweeping. That's what it is. I forgot what we were doing. I played like this far into it on the PS5. At least this far. Maybe I've seen the spot where you come into Genova, but that's about it. Yeah, it's still doing about the same. I mean, we're not seeing too much fluctuation. And we really didn't see too much with the Final Fantasy VII Remake after they did all those changes, or updates, right? Optimizations and things. I mean, it was always pretty steady. It was 30 frames per second easily, but majority of it you could play longer. Which way am I going here? This way. Okay, I'm going to skip past some of these. Cutscenes are mostly 60 frames per second, so.
Just thinking about crossing.
3 junk in a row.
Then let me go first.
Hey,
Good luck,
why
Irene.
have you died here?
An epic swordfish. That is the longest rope bridge. It's like the Indiana Jones rope bridge. Hey, buddy, howdy. Welcome. Good luck.
Are you okay?
Not really.
Oh.
What are you?
Cutscene. We can skip. Sometimes I get lost in like what we're watching. All right. So a little bit more battling though. I mean, even 60, I mean, certain things like this, obviously, there's nothing in front of us. Except the wall. It's easier to draw. Okay. I've just got to keep checking, like, what you guys catch, because I can't hear it. Why not play? Welcome. Okay. Lots of tutorials.
I won't let you down. Sephiroth, take the lead.
I mean, it's when it switches, I mean, it definitely drops down.
I got this.
Not all the time, but when it's got to like swing that camera the other way, it definitely, you can see it drops like 34, 38. Still staying above 30 though. Erie Marie, welcome. Fillet of fish. All right, let's see. Yep. GoldenEye Rude. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, whenever the camera would swing around like really fast, like during the battle, it'll drop to 30, 38, 34, something like that. Oh, this way. Oh my God, when you go into these caves, it's so dark. It's like, I don't see anything. I have no idea where I'm going. There's no light. There it is.
More Mako gas ahead.
There's no way around it either. Just have
Gotta go through. Like when we switch to between Sephiroth and Cloud,
this thing is dangerous.
it's not too bad when it's zoomed out. When we're zoomed in, it's like
Stand back.
there did it there when the camera had to like whip around like instantly.
You. I won't let you down.
Okay, let's see. Can we get him with this? Nope, he moved, of course.
Take the lead.
There we go. Holy mackerel. Irumist. Orb of Empowerment Material, okay. Where are we going? I have to look. I brought up the screen because I can actually see on here. I wish you guys could see what it looks like on my OLED without HDR enabled. It is so black I can barely see where I'm going. Is it this way? I really can't see. I don't know where we're going. Or this way. No? That's a wall. Maybe it's this way. Oh wait, wasn't this something? This is the way. I think. Yeah, there we go. If you have your PSN Steam account linked, you can that net you access to Post Chocobo on PS5. I don't know, Malcolm. I would have to look into that. I do have the game on PS5 as well. Well, my kid does. It's on my account, though. I think at the time when we bought it, it was on mine. I could maybe find out, but I don't know that off the top of my head.
A Mako spring.
Oh, something's still on screen. There we go.
But if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply,
I like how he just shrugs.
the knowledge of the
I don't know.
ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I'm actually like looking at the stream on my one device here, and because I broadcast at 720 and the game set at 720, it really doesn't look that bad. Like it doesn't look like it looks on like a 4K screen.
Hojo from research and development.
I think I'm being a little rough on it because of that. But like looking at it on the stream itself, it actually looks pretty good. Although there are some skips. Like I said, that's not the game lagging. That's just Starlink when it's doing its thing. It's Starlinking. Let's see. Going this way? Yeah, there's a couple enemies. Oh my god, this will be fun to fight. And you can't even see them. He's got a block, right? Yep, there we go. Strongest man in the galaxy right there. Defeating a rock monster. Low level. Did we get it? Nope, still alive.
Piece of cake.
Is this the way we... This might be the way we came up. Was it? I think it was. Yeah, I got turned around. Okay, back down. We need to go past it. I think. At least I couldn't get up the hill. No, we came down that way. Was there something we needed to do? No. Okay. It has to be this way then. I just couldn't find the actual way to get up. There's one. There we go. Back to the light, finally. Man, Sephiroth does not mess around. Nope, he doesn't have anything. They do feel pretty powerful in the beginning. Because he can, two of them hit hard well together. Why can't I crawl up this thing? Where do I go? Get up there. Why doesn't Cloud like this? Okay. We are going that way, right? Yeah. And he hopped up there. Why can't I? Oh, terrain action, B. Gotta press B, that's right. There we go. Well, I can say the water doesn't look really that good on low settings. That's pretty rough. No reflections or barely a reflection. It's trying. Where the hell am I at now? This way. Nope. Yeah, that water's a little rough on low settings. Now, I guess one thing we could try is let's crank up like the graphic settings, lock it to 30 and see if we could get more out of it that way. Because this is probably a good point to do it at. See if it addresses like the water or like makes it look a little bit better. So let's do that here. Let's see. So let's go in and let's crank some of this up. So let's do background model. Let's put it to high. Let's put everything to high and let's just drop it to 30 FPS and see what we get. Oh, not medium. Not that I'm expecting this to work. I'm just trying to see like what we can get to. Characters displayed, just the number of incidental characters. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. That's a nice feature. They've implemented that. Oh, I guess I could have went to custom. It's saying medium graphics quality. Okay. And let's try it on 60 and then let's do 430 after that. Okay, the water looks a little bit better. And we're right around 40 to 30 frames per second. Let's see where else we can get to. Albert Hoffman, welcome. You're still waiting for it to download on the Steam Deck? I have a little bit different issue with that, but because of Starlink, it takes a longer time. But, I mean, ultimately, I did the same thing this morning. Around 5 o'clock, I think, is when it unlocked. It took me about, oh, man, I want to say probably 2 or more hours on the Steam Deck and then 2 or more hours on my PC rig so we could do the story playthrough later or kick it off. So yeah, it was like whole morning worth of that. Would love fiber, like gig internet, be able to do it in seconds. Well, probably minutes. It's 155 gig. Well, 144 gigs for the total download, so it's considerable. I mean, if you've got a smaller Steam Deck, drive, I mean, that's going to take up a good bit of space for sure. You're in the same boat. Yeah, 4.5 hours in. I know what it feels like. I feel you. It is tough when your internet providers and mine, there's nothing else. Like, I don't have any other way to do it. Like, literally, it's the fastest thing that I can get. Or the only thing I can get. I can't get internet otherwise. So, or cell phone service. So it's not even like, oh, you could try it on cell phones. Which out in Seattle, I mean, the area like Washington State where we live, if you're in Seattle, you can get like almost a gig download on your 5G phone. It's crazy. Super fast. But unfortunately, not here. Okay, I'm just going to heal everybody. Or, well, not Cloud, I guess. Oops. I was thinking I would heal him. Let's try and do an arrow on the zoo. There we go. Might have to do another one. Okay, let's try it one more time. God, that didn't stun him? Just took my hand off of it. Okay. Oh, it's still not enough. Oh, now we got him staggered. I didn't even think I was hitting him. Let's try Hell's Gate. Sounds horrible. Okay, he's done. I wasn't too worried about it, but enough to cause some trouble. Alright, let's heal. Wow, we're already out. I keep forgetting. We just came off of playing Final Fantasy VII Remake yesterday, so we had like unlimited of everything. Now I'm dealing with peasant capabilities. Alright. Why can't he heal Sephiroth? He healed him that time, right? Looks like I heal myself and it heals him. I don't know. Weird. All right. Let's make our way up here. So, I mean, with high settings, it didn't look that bad. And I think if you locked it to 30 frames per second, you'd be all right. So you don't have to go, if you're going to do 30 frames per second, you don't have to go all the way to the bottom. Let's just lock it to 30 and see what it does. See if it like makes it look a little bit smoother. Yeah, and there's no other option for that. I mean, we could also increase the minimum scaling as well, but I don't know if we'd want to do that. There's a lot of transition, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's on complete with everything on high. It's dropping slightly below 30. So I think if you'd go through and put maybe everything on medium or toy around with that, it would make a difference, right? It would probably lock to 30 like it was. I think going on low, we were just like really at the bottom, right? So just doing the testing. Because you want to see this game look a little good. Like, that water was really rough. I would probably have said, like, yeah, I would not want to play at 60 with things looking like that. Or, like, trying to play to 60. It's not going to hit it, but even trying to get to it. Wasn't there a seed over here? No. Is it up here? Nope, materia is, though. You just had an earthquake here. The other day when I was casting, we had 2 earthquakes in Washington State. Like, I felt the one. I thought it was like a dog, but it was like really... I thought one of the dogs jumped off the bed. Yeah, but when we were streaming live, I could feel it. We had 2. Probably not as bad as maybe what you're having. I don't know. Arf. How big was it? It's kind of crazy when it happens. Let's get our cleaner. Oh, LT. But it was too low. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think ours the other day when I was casting, it was... Oh, I can't get around that corner. Why can't I push forward? Oh, we can't go as far? What is going on here? The cord is me. Do I have to fix something? Oh, I have to open this up. That's right. I think it was 3.6 or 3.8. So it was like just a really fast one. When I felt them here before, like we've seen the earth rumble. Like you could feel it like a train coming, and it was coming down through the mountain valley between there, and you could see like the ground kind of move a little bit. It was wow. I've never seen things like that. Like you could just see slightly, and then you felt it. Like when it hit, it shook for like a good, I don't know, 5-6 seconds. The one the other day was just like a bam, like something fell on the ground and it like made things jump. There we go. Done with the vacuuming. It's the 4th earthquake this month. Scientists said danger sign. Now that would be crazy. 9 magnitude? Yeah, that would be horrible. We get them all the time here, but we're next to a volcano, right? Well, not an active one, but like Mount Rainier is a big volcano that's just kind of chilling there. So we get them, I don't know how often, like considerably more than, 4 times a month. But they're like small tremors and stuff like that. And it's not always in the same area. It's like different parts of the mountain. But yeah, 9.0, that would be catastrophic. Especially in condensed areas. Because Seattle got hit with one, oh man, I guess that was like 24 years ago or something like that. It like knocked bridges down and stuff. It was pretty big. I think a lot of people died though. I think it was a lot, but I mean like it wasn't, you know, mass catastrophe. It was like, I don't even know how many. It was probably less than 100 is my guess. Since it's not a number that pops in my head, right? 100 always seems to be a lot.
What?
Get back.
Okay, first big one.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
It thinks we're
Okay.
out of materia.
Someone should tell it we're not.
Be my guest.
I don't even know. Did we come in with health? Looks like we did. I wish we had assess materia. That would be nice. Let's see. Do we? No, we don't. Of course not. Let's try fire. Okay. Fire works.
Crazy creatures on this mountain.
Thanks to all the lava.
Okay, let's see. Can we do it again? You ever hold it pretty close to 30? It's dropping a little bit, but not much. And I don't think we can... I don't think I can pause the... Can I? I can't change anything. Pause. Yeah, I can't change anything right now. I was going to say, it'd be nice to see like what we were getting max, but I'm going to guess that we're getting probably less than 40 by far. Let's do another cure. Every time I go to do cure, he's hitting me. Where is Cloud at? Oh, we're in his hand. Or whatever. I was like, where are we? He's actually in the hand of the enemy.
Get me out of here.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, I'm trying to heal.
Gotta keep your guard up.
Did we get enough? Yes. Let's hurry up and cure. There we go. Good luck, Chef. Oh, the candy Corey Doris. Oh boy.
Pretty mobile.
Uh,
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword.
what does he have?
Go for the legs.
Well, what does he have that he can hit him with? Oh, I guess fire. Yeah, let's try that.
Take out its legs. Now.
Okay. Well, we don't have anything built up. So we have to wait. Oh, wait. He can jump all the way up there? He did jump up there. Oh, yeah. There we go. I was like, he wasn't jumping up there before. You had to press B or something like that to jump. All right, let's see. Who are we controlling? Well, I guess Cloud's down again. I'm not really trying to keep him alive. I'm just trying to keep going with this. There we go. He's pressured. Now he's staggered. Okay. Hit him with the big one. Oh, come on. A little bit more than that. That was not what I expected from him. Guess I should have tried Cloud. Let's see. Spells. I mean, at worst, it was like, what, 28, 29? Your ideal game would be Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, WWE 2K, GT6, probably get back to WoW, play a bit afterwards. Question being, should I wait, or is the Steam Deck good enough? Steam Deck is really good, and welcome, Notorious Lad. I would tell you this. There are, there's a couple candidates coming out that may be better Steam Decks. Number one, the Legion Go S, I think it is, the new one. That one is probably going to be, because it's going to actually have Steam built into it, it will probably be a decent device. The Legion Go is a good device, but this new one that they're making, they'll have, Steam built into it, I believe is probably a good call, right? Like, I don't think Valve is allowing people to change their stuff. I think what they're doing is they are working with strategic partners to guarantee that the quality of the Steam OS is, the integrity of it, like, and how good people look at it is being put. That's the focus, right, for that. So I think that's a big step. When they did the Steam, what was it, Steam OS machines or Steam machines years ago, like in 2010, 2012 or whatever, they screwed up and they let like the companies make whatever they wanted, and that wasn't the right way to handle it. Now they kind of control it. Oh, we need to take some ether. That's what we need to do. So I think they're going to be a little bit better off. Previously, those OEM companies that made the Steam machines just kind of screwed it up. Everything was different. Nothing was, maintained. There was no integrity. Obviously, Proton and everything like that wasn't as good either. So now, there's a good solution there. Didn't Sephiroth take that for himself? Or am I using Cloud? No, I'm using Sephiroth. Okay, there's Sephiroth. Use it on Sephiroth. Or can he not use... I don't know. I'm trying to see what's going on here. We've got him, but I was trying to see if we could use other stuff on him. Let's do this again. There we go. He's done. Not too bad. But yeah, I would probably say, like, look for a device that's going to have dedicated Steam OS built onto it. So, like, the Legion Go S would probably be the next one I would go. I wouldn't go with, since it's so close, it's going to be within this year. I would think that, I would hold off on buying a Steam Deck OLED until that comes out. Although the Steam Deck OLED is really nice. It is a good device. But since we know other devices are now going to have Steam OS, which is the biggest component of the whole thing. Well, it's not the biggest. It is the biggest component. It's not the only component. The touchpads on the Steam Deck OLED are fantastic. That makes a big difference. The OLED screen makes a big difference. But, you're talking about a device that's now approaching 4 years old. maybe not the OLED, but it's not too far off from what the actual Steam Deck LCD is. So it's gotten a lot of life. It will get more life, but if I was going to say you want to spend your money wisely, I'd wait until like one of the newer devices that has SteamOS comes out, which will be sometime this year. They've already shown it at CES.
No way. I want to go too.
Yeah, Reek Havoc, welcome. It's not bad. It's 30 FPS, and we've got it set to high settings. Right now, it's set to high. We could probably drop it to medium. It would maintain 30. In this cutscene, it's kind of fluctuating slightly. But we were playing it with the FPS cap up to 60, and it was going up to 60. And on low settings, it was probably bouncing between 40 and 60.
You better keep me safe.
It's going to be better this time next month with updates. Yeah, probably within a week or two, it'll probably have those optimizations made. I don't think it'll take that long. It's really positive coming out of it, right? Like, I remember the original Final Fantasy VII Remake and the original LCD, and it was, you know, it was a little rough when you started playing it, but this is looking pretty good. Oh my God, I can't see again. It's so freaking dark.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
Sephiroth just pushing cans.
This one is overseen by R&D.
Is it this way? There we go.
Suddenly have a bad feeling about this.
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
Oh, I won't.
Are we still going down? We're just in a black box. Okay, there we go. Light. Head towards the light. It is really dark, though. Let me cure just... do a little healing. Yeah, we're both good. Okay. Just in case. Is this where we're going? God, where do we go? It's so dark in here. It's almost unplayable, like with this with this OLED screen and not having HDR on, and it's forcing it to be on. I can barely see where I'm going. I'm having to look at like the stream on my phone to be able to see like if I'm even going the right direction.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first?
What? We're talking to swords?
Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things?
Once we get out of this cutscene, what we'll do is like maybe do a little bit of optimization on our end, see what we can get to.
Wasn't that...
Now, this Steam Deck is not using anything special either. Like, it's basically a Steam Deck as they come. Like, I didn't put any tools on it or anything like that. I don't even think Cryo Tools works really on OLED.
Function must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud.
I think it makes too much of a difference. A lot of the stuff that was helping with is there already. All right, let's see. If we go in, I guess I could up the brightness. It might look ugly because it's going to be artificially increased. Let me see. Let me see if it, yeah, well, there we go. Let's see if I can up this. That might help me because I can't see. So let's put it at 60. And let's do this. We're going to set everything to medium. We'll keep the character models high. We'll keep the effects high and the textures to medium. And then we'll drop the shadow quality to low, which usually is a little bit of a pull. And let's move these down to 3, 2. Yeah, we don't really need to see anymore. Character shadow is displaying in the distance. Let's move this down to as low as we can go. All right. Let's see what that does. So yeah, there we're hitting 45, 50. Oh, we gotta keep doing it. That's right. Come on, Cloud. There we go. Even turning the brightness up didn't make too much of a difference.
What are you doing?
These pods.
You can see, I mean, if you lock the Steam Deck to 40, I think we were talking about this. Mako wanted to see that. We can't do it on here because the capture card can't capture 40, so it doesn't even give me an option. But I will do it for the video that'll be like of the device's screen. I think you'd be pretty good. I mean, even with putting settings above like low and putting them to medium, it actually doesn't look bad. Cutscenes look better, and they're running better. Uh-oh. I think with some optimization, it might, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty close to what the 7 Remake was doing, so on Steam Deck. I don't know if it's going to be too much optimization needed. I'm sure they'll make some, but you've heard some towns are pretty rough. Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, as we go further, like I said, I'm going to do some of those, gradual. We're going to make save points in the playthrough. So over the next coming days, there'll be different towns, different areas. We'll try to address that. I mean, not necessarily for everybody that's watching the playthrough. You guys will see it as we go. But I mean, people that are interested in the Steam Deck. Hopefully it'll be a help. The YouTube side. Appreciate everybody over on YouTube checking in. If you get a chance, hit the like button, please. It would help more folks see the performance test as it's live instead of pinging me afterwards. I don't mind it, but it's just like everybody always says, I wish I knew you were doing this. I'd have asked this or wanted to see it this way.
Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Boy, those eyes look black as coal.
But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
Cloud looks like the black-eyed children or whatever that we were talking about that one day. The cryptids or whatever, like where they show up at your house trying to get you to let them in. All right, I think we're going up top, right? I think I did get this far. Is there no other... Like, I've got the brightness cranked all the way up, I think. Didn't I? Let me just check that again. Yeah, we left some things on high. We put a lot on medium. Oh, the brightness didn't save. That's why. Okay. It might make it look blown out, but for me, I have to kind of do that right now. I think it saved this time. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Good Lord. It was really dark. Maybe we got to go down. I know you could go in that door, but I think...
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Oh, that was the dude we talked to earlier. Or no, this is the guy we talked to earlier.
Sephiroth? Ah, I did see him leave a little while ago.
All right, we'll head out this way.
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako?
Where's the pitchforks? Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what this looks like. Look at my green screen. The sun's out. We actually have sun in Seattle. It's not really a green screen. It's an AI effect on the camera where it blocks everything out. So it does a pretty good job, but it is, there's a little bit of sun hitting, so it's kind of starting to flip out.
And older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Here we are. What now?
I am, though, looking forward to seeing this on that PC rig and kind of continuing what we were doing. I think this game's going to look really good. Okay, nothing over here. Good luck, 30. It's like Count Dracula's castle. Yeah, I would think so, Mako.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
More elevators. This is like the Resident Evil mansion, really. Hey, there we go. I roomised with the duck game. It's perfect, I roomised. Hang on, I will get that set up here in a sec. We're going to hit a cutscene so I can jump off camera and write that stuff down. There we go. Let me take care of that while you guys watch this.
From a 2,000-year-old rock layer, life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova, verified as an ancient. MEGL 913-1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was,
What you got there?
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed. We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on! I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Okay. Sorry. I sent all those keys out. Not the ones that have been won today. You guys will get those tonight or after I'm done. But for everybody yesterday, I sent those out to you. So 30 Arif and Body Hottie, you guys should have your keys from yesterday's stream. Oh, can't go that way. Yep. And I sent them on Steam through the Steam group. If anybody else is curious, I know from the YouTube side you guys don't see it. What we're doing is we have a fishing game that just runs constantly, and people build up points over on Twitch, and then they fish. So if you have a Twitch account and you want to check it out, you can go over to Twitch and check out any of the live streams that I do every day. And there's Steam keys, you know. Yesterday, Sonic Transformed Collection, Sonic Racing Transformed Collection. What are the other ones? Besiege, and then Tooth and Tail. And today we've already had 2 winners. So it's just Factor of Games over on Twitch. Same as here. I can't do it on YouTube, or I would for the YouTube community. The game doesn't work. It's only built for Twitch integration right now. It's called Lurkbait. And we use it in a weird way. We use it for a giveaway system. But it's fun. So if you're wondering why, like, oh, there's nothing here that we can make work or make it run, that's why.
Hold on, I'm coming.
All right, so I mean, there's a lot of different effects going on here. Lots of fire and stuff like that, which the fire actually looks really good. This does not look too bad at all. So, but we're still holding like 49, 50. Probably between 40 and 50 would be safe to assume. There we go. All right. Such a slog with these bad legs that he has. Although he moved pretty quick there.
Please be okay.
No good. Super impressed how it runs on day one. Only going to get better from here. Yeah, for sure, Mako. I'd say the same thing. I think they're using, I have to imagine they're using the same in-game engine. So, I mean, like, everything was optimized kind of. So they were probably doing that at the same time, right? That's why I'm wondering. I don't think it'll get much better than this. I think they've kind of, like, they might find some special things that they can pull off. I would imagine if, like, they were to implement, like, FSR, maybe, but I doubt that. That seems like a stretch for them to do that. Sephiroth's letting one live to tell the tale. Crawl.
There he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
Oh, what the hell's going on? Okay, there we go. If I remember correctly, like the PS5 had like a little bit extra stuff on the vibration with the controller. Like the resistance, wasn't it, for these triggers? I think that's kind of a cool feature of the PlayStation. I wish that there was something. I know a lot of people don't care for things like that, but I thought it added something to it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh. Did we get it all, or no, we're stuck? There we go. I was trying to find the command. Didn't do the head, just the hat. Didn't want to get an M rating. Or whatever they rate anymore. I don't even know if ratings really matter to people anymore. Like, the rating system is always something really weird. I mean, obviously it matters somewhere, but... I'm burning. I'm on fire. That's what it looks like.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
Dad and I had gone there to hide. When Sephiroth showed up,
I think we've kind of seen... Do you guys feel like we've seen enough of the performance on the Steam Deck for now? I was thinking maybe we'd switch over and start... We're going to see some of the same stuff, but we would start and kick off like the full playthrough. That way we could kind of see like what it looks like on the 4090 and start that. This video will be left live, so you'll be able to see like all the performance. And what I will do is I will upload this so you get 720p without the Starlink jittering and all that stuff, because I record these as well. So what I can do is like put that up tonight, but I will put up the video, the direct view video as well of the Steam Deck itself, so we can kind of see performance. I'll pick some spots in it. And then we'll continue to do that over the next week, just kind of dropping like, hey, here's a new town. Hey, here's another area.
I have come for you.
And we'll do that for the Legion Go as well.
Now open the way for me.
Because the Legion Go, I'll have to let it download tonight.
You murdered my dad. You burned my...
Hey, Night Ocean, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate it. Hopefully you find some useful stuff here. And everybody else that's watching over on YouTube, you're welcome to join as well if you haven't already subscribed. And if you're watching on Twitch, you're welcome to follow. Obviously. We'll get through this part, and then we'll jump over to the big PC.
you promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Hey, Malcolm, no worries. Yeah, if I do get that, I'll mention it on the stream. Like, I can take a look after when we're switching over. So you were looking for if you have those two accounts linked, thanks for subscribing, Mel. Appreciate it. If you have those two accounts linked, the PSN and the Steam, if you can carry over what I take was the special item from the PS5 side when it released, is that the full kind of thing you're looking for? Because I can do that when we're going to switch over to like to do the full playthrough. This was just testing it on Steam. So like in a few minutes, we're going to jump over. We'll go through the whole setup again if you want to hang and watch for a little bit, and then we'll see if there's that, because I do have my accounts all linked. I just didn't answer correctly. I think I just skipped it when it was saying check. So maybe that'll help answer your question.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This
Big power trip coming in.
For I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you. Whoever the hell you are.
Very cool. Okay. I think let's do the changeover really fast.